Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. S. Dhanabal, Associate Professor, Computer Engineering Department in Komnadu College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we will discuss about the second unit chapters. Some of you important chapter we will discuss under the today's session. The second chapter title is Database Design. Okay. Here you have a important chapters under the second unit entity relationship model. You know very well, a ER diagram can express the overall logical structure of the database graphically. It developed the conceptual design for the database. It's also developed very simple and easy design view of data. Easy to visualize and understand. Okay. Without the entity relation model means very difficult to understand the concept how to process executing under in your database. Okay, you can using entity relationship model. You should create a database first, and you can create a database table and forward and store the data into your database table. Okay. Here you have a take a here you have a entity and the relationship. Here you have a student college. You have a entity with the relationship student's ID, student name, student addresses. Here you have a college ID, college name, and everything. Okay. Here you have a entity relation model. You have a three basic concept. One is the entity set, relationship set, and another one is the attribute. Okay. Entity is nothing but is called as a thing or subject in the real world of the from all other objects. Take a simple definition about the entity set. An entity has set of properties, and the value for some set of properties must uniquely identify an entity. Okay. Then here example in school database, students, teachers, classes, and courses offered can be considered as an entity. Here in this here in this example, student with the student's ID, student's name, student's address. In this example diagram, you have a student's ID, student's name, student's address are the entities. Then college ID, college name is the entities. Okay. Then move to the entity set. An entity set is a collection of similar type of entities. An entity set may contain entity with the attribute sharing similar values. For example, entity set student might represent set of all students under the university. Okay. Here you have a entity set. Then here student is a entity with the entity set you have a all the students. Okay, attributes entity are represented by means other properties called attribute. All attributes, for example, student entity may have name, class, age is the attribute. Here take a simple example. Here student ID, name, address are the attributes with the student's ID. Okay, here you have college with the attributes are college ID, college name is the attributes. Here students is the students is the entity with the attributes are you have a attributes ID, phone number, name, and age have a attributes of the student's ID, student entity. Okay, types of attributes. Here you have a simple attributes and composed attributes. You have a derived attributes, single value attribute, multi value attribute. You have a lot of attributes. Here you have move to the one by one. We will discuss about the attributes. First one, the simple attributes. Simple attributes are the atomic values which cannot be divided further. For example, student phone number is the atomic value of the 10 digit. Okay, here you first you can consider simple attributes. Under the simple attributes is called as a you have a unique key ID is a simple attributes. Simple attributes. Take a simple example. The student's phone number is the atomic value of 10 digits. Then composed attributes. The composed attributes here you have a entity is the address is the entity. With the entity you have a all the composed all the attributes are combined with create a one attribute. Here you have take a simple example. Address is entity. With the entity you have attribute. State ID is the one attribute. Then city is another one attribute. State is the another one attribute, and another country is a last attributes. It's called as a composed attribute. Take a simple definition of composed attribute. Composed attribute are the made of more than one simple attributes. A student complete name may have first name and the last name. Then derived attribute. Derived attribute are the attributes that do not exist in the physical database, but their values are derived from the other attributes present in the database. For example, average salary. Here take a simple example. You have enter user details about the students, students name, students ID, students details, then students date of birth, date of birth. Okay, automatically student based on the students date of birth automatically create as a age. Okay, is called as a derived attribute. Derived attribute created from the base attributes. Okay. Take another example. Average salary in the department should not be saved directly in the database. Instead, it can be derived. For another example, age can be derived from the date of birth. Okay. Single value attribute. Single value attribute contain single value name and ID is called as a some examples of single value attribute. And multi-value attribute may contain more than one values. For example, a person can have more than one phone number, email, and address is called as a multi-value attribute. In this real-time world, you have each and every person have a more than one mobile numbers. Most probably, a lot of people have a more than one attributes. This attribute more than one phone number is called as a multi-value attribute. Under belongs to the multi-value attribute. Okay, in this term of techniques. Then entity sets and keys. Key is an attribute or collection of attributes that uniquely identify an entity among entity set. For example, the roll number of the student identically among the students. You have a different types of keys. One is a super key, candidate key, primary key. You have a different types of key. First, you can discuss about a super key. A set of attributes that collectively identify the entity in the entity set is called as a super key. The next one is a candidate key. A minimal super key is called as a candidate key. An entity set may have more than one candidate key also possible. Primary key. A primary key is one of the candidate key chosen by the database. Design a unique key. Identify the entity set. Okay. Relationship. The association among entities called as a relationship. For example, an employee works at the department and students enrolled in the course. Here you have a relationship. Employee works for department. They have considered as a example. Take a simple example. The particular professor works under the CS department is an example for the relationship. Works for the is a relationship with the employee is called as a the particular person professor work as a department in the CSC or IT to be anyone. Then students, you have a different courses there. The students is enrolled to the particular course. Take a simple example in your college. They have a value-added courses. You have a different types of value-added courses. One is a C or C++, Python, Java languages, different types of languages. The particular students enrolled the course Java means is considered as a enrolled ID is a course Java. Some of the students are registered the course in the C. Some of the students are registered the course as a C++. This is called as a relationship. Students with the relationship with the course is called as a relationship set. Okay. A degree of relationship. Here you have the number of different entity participating in a relationship is called as a degree of relationship. A unary relationship when there is only one entity participating the relationship, this is called as a unary relationship. For example, one person is married to the only one person is called as a relationship is called as a unary relationship. Okay. Here, binary relationship, when there are two entities that participating in a relationship, the relationship is called as a binary relationship. Here, students enrolled the more than one courses at the same time is called as a binary relationship. Okay. Then ternary relationship. The ternary relationship, there is the three types of entity associated teacher, okay, relationship with the teacher, class, and the courses. These are the particular teacher is belongs to the particular courses, particular class, and particular student. This is called as a ternary relationship. The next one is n-ary relationship. When there is an entity participating in a relationship, the relationship is called n-ary relationship, or is a relationship with the teacher, classes, courses, salary, and everything you have under the n-ary relationship. Okay. Okay. Here you have constraints. Here discuss about the uh, cardinality is the number of instance of entity from the relation that can be associated with the relationship. One-to-one relationship. Okay. Here you have a one-to-one relationship is also called as a female married to the male is a one-to-one relationship. Okay. The next one is a one-to-many. Here you have a customer place the more than one order in the online purchase portal. Okay. Here you have a is called as a concept as a one-to-many. Uh, so relationship here customer place the more than one product in the particular online portal is called as a one to many. Then here you have consider s1 source one relationship with the more than one. Here s2 s3 or the c3 is a c3 is considered more than one product order. It's called as a one to many to one. Okay, students study the college. Okay, lot of students are pursuing the degree under the single college. It's called as a many to one. Okay. This is a simple diagram example of many to one. Then many to many. Okay. Students study in the colleges have a studying the different courses in the same college. This called as a many to one. Okay. These are the some of the few examples about the basic introduction part about the relationship with the entity and entity sets.